Well, it was material. Thank you. And next up, we have the only former monarch to have left office with one fewer night than he started with. Thalen.
Yeah!
Oh, God.
Please speak English.
Look at Monday, it's like Longish. Our host, Thalen Hammersong, everybody. Let's have a round of applause. Farrell and I chat fairly often. The other day he confided in me that he's afraid no one's going to remember him when he's finally left the game. I told him, if I remember you, will you leave? Actually, I can think of several reasons he will be remembered. He wouldn't like most of them, but I can remember them.
You can't remember his name.
Whose name? What? Seriously though, Farrell's a real friend. He'd go to the ends of the earth for you. The problem is he doesn't stay there. He's coming back. I think it's his extreme nature. There's just no middle ground with him. You know, you either hate him or you detest him. We all have issues, you know? We've all got something we're working through, and it's how you compensate that matters. Like Farrell, for example, he's short, but he compensates by standing on a chair and singing louder. Seems to work out for him. I'm glad to see so many old school wetlanders up here with me tonight. That's nice. That's nice. Knights, former monarchs, some guy named Misfit. Solace, Misfit, Wildfire. Is that right? Did I get them all right?
Pretty close.
Yeah, you got more names than Puff Daddy. I don't know. and just look at the guy. He's the epitome of dark and handsome. When it's dark, he's handsome. But he's come a long way in this kingdom, you know? And success hasn't changed him a bit. In fact, it's barely touched him. But he's passionate. He's really passionate. I like that about him. He can be carried away, though. But it never takes him far enough. But good try. I see Lady Hawk's up here with us tonight. Another kingdom powerhouse. Say what you want about Lady Hawk. Sometimes we all need what only she can provide. Her absence. It's been good seeing her posting more on Facebook, though. It's hard to win an argument against her. She can out-talk and echo. And she's by far the most distinguished of our roasters tonight. Yes, by distinguished, I mean don't worry though, Lady Hawk. You'll never be over the hill. At least not if you're walking. Lady Hawk is really special in an Olympic kind of way. O'Banion's not here. I was really hoping that he would be. You know, I was surprised when he agreed to be one of the roasters. He's a pacifist, you know. He's the kind of guy who turns the other cheek, which is sad because it's even more ginger than the first one. And I'll never forget the first time I met O'Banion, but I'm really hoping therapy helps me work through it. Keep moving forward. Actually, Obi's always been one of my heroes. He's the guy who always speaks his mind, which explains those long silences. He's always the voice of reason, though. You know, he's got that calming influence. You stand near him, you can hear the ocean. You can also smell the ocean. He's a great guy, though. He'd give you the hair right off his back. Juju's up here. What can I say about Juju that isn't already documented in several restraining orders? I was talking about Juju to some other people the other day, and they said he was a great asset to the kingdom. I said, you're off by 2 letters. He's not all bad, though. He's got a great wife. Voodoo is good-looking, intelligent, cultured. I guess it's true, opposites attract. And let's hear it for the newest man of the wetlands, Sir Thalen Charles. Thalen posted the other day about someone trying to carjack him, and he who rocks mundanely thwarted the attempt, of course. His courage never fails to impress me. Thalen doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. He doesn't know the meanings of a lot of words. They say what you don't know can't hurt you, so that makes Thalen pretty much invulnerable. There's never going to be another Thalen, though. You know, when they made Thalen, they broke the mold. They played it safe, they shot the guy who made the mold. As bad as he sucks, it's hour. Archduke, right?
Has it only been an hour?
Duke?
I'm called for
Just Duke, Sir Sebastian Luck.
dog.
Before I talk about our guest of honor, I'd like to point out several people who admire and revere him. However, since there's no one here like that, I'll just get to it. I know some of you think Sebastian's just a simpleton who walks around all the time with nothing on his mind. It's not true. Sometimes he wears a hat. Usually he wears a hat. I've known Sebastian a long time. I remember him when he was petitioning the war dancers, like 99. Yeah.
2000.
And he used to be arrogant and obnoxious. He's turned it all around. Now he's obnoxious and arrogant. You have to admit, though, he kind of grows on you, like a tumor. Big
I'm a cancer.
tumor. Yeah. There you go.
I'm July.
He's had some mundane setbacks recently. He had to leave his last job due to illness. His boss got sick of him. And he's given a lot to the game over the years. He's a natural leader. People would follow him anywhere, mostly out of morbid curiosity. And he has no equals. Everyone's his bet. But I've watched him grow up and grow old over the years. He's so old, his back goes out more than he does.
I was waiting for one of them to say that.
And he's a real self-made man, so he has no one to blame but himself. And the game's been hard on him, too. It's cost him a lot of his mind and all of his pride. Mind you, he's not a complete idiot. There's some parts missing. I think they're in her purse. But we couldn't live without him here in the wetlands. Whenever something goes wrong in this kingdom, he's always got the answer. It was best. Thanks a
Remember your
lot.
flow chart.
Yes, appreciate it.